Welcome to Sleep Story. Try to relax and drift off to sleep. This fairy tale surrounds Megan, the bravest fairy in the Fire Kingdom. She lives on top of the hill, watching over and serving Queen Theodora and the great nation of the Fire Fairies. The Fire Fairies keep the earth warm. They have beautiful wings with the ancient patterns of the Fire People. Each fairy has gold wings adorned with patterns that represent their fate. Those who are lucky have hearts to represent a great impending love, or handprints to represent their future gift of offspring. However, those whose fate rested uncertain like Megan's are given bows and arrows to represent great bravery through battle. Where should we patrol, Megan? Asked Charlotte. Down the south bank across the pond today, girls, says Megan. Fireflies lit the way as they approached the pond. The great blue pond shimmers in the night sky, its surface a reflection of the great castle. 7 grand curved towers surround the castle. They reach twice the height of the royal blue walls and are connected by gold rims. The walls are dotted with bright circular windows, lined with crimson red curtains. The castle was built by the Fire Fairies and hid all the treasures in the land. The grand hall has an armory that contains diamond, pearl, ruby and sapphire, but the most precious gift of them all was the sacred water gem, a gift from the water fairies that created water and thus the flourishing vegetation in the Fire Kingdom. The running streams, the incredible waterfalls, and the great pond were all thanks to the Water Kingdom. However, there were many nations that were not gifted with gems. The nation of goblins were amongst those nations. Many, many years ago, the high priestess of the Air Kingdom, Rosalind, stumbled upon a large village on her travels through the east shore of Panem. Panem, nicknamed the Lost Land, was acres of arid land with bleak summers and grim winters. Panem was the midpoint between the nations, and due to its geographical location, endured unrelenting storms, sweltering summers, and fruitless harvests. Rosalind observed the people of Panem, named the Goblins, and witnessed tremendous hard work and perseverance, qualities she admired. Rosalind thought they would make a nice addition to her kingdom and help to create the strongest kingdom amongst the fairies. The Goblins were awed by their new home and by the Air Fairies for their generosity and kindness. However, soon the Goblins came to realize their many magical gifts. They were able to fly. They were able to levitate objects and send them shooting straight into the air. All magical abilities from the air gem, all transformed into resentment, and the Goblins hatched a plan to obtain these gifts for themselves. A great battle soon commenced. The conflicts raged on for months on end, with the Goblins working relentlessly and tirelessly as a united front. They worked smart, fighting in lagoons and caves where air would not be used against them. The leader, Randolph, dreamed of the magic they could own and the nation they would soon become. One night he woke from peaceful slumber to a dream of victory, which he shared amongst his people. This was the push they needed. They forged on, finally overpowering the Air Fairies. The Air Fairies were banished to Panem, forced to work as miners under the Goblin rule. Randolph, situated now in Rosalind's chambers up in the High Palace, looked out over the sprawling meadows of the south bank and plotted the demise of the Fire Kingdom next.